Hey Collector Bros, and welcome to another What's in the Box with me, Shinobi Nando, and this is my video series where I show you what you can get where, how much it's going to cost you, and can you pick up anything free or extra? We don't just break down collector's editions here, we also break down the digital, the deluxe, and the standard versions of the game. So if you find that information helpful, give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you couldn't tell by all my lovely Destiny collectibles on display there and all lit up, we're doing Destiny 2's expansion, Lightfall. Now, just to say, I will have chapters in the description because we're breaking down a few different things. I'm doing things a bit differently because they released one of the exotic weapons early if you bought the annual pass for Lightfall straight away. So if you want to see what you get with the expansion pass and you don't really care about the collector's edition, then use the chapters down below. But as always, I would appreciate it if you watched the whole video through. It's not that long, and plus, you know, get to see some of the cool stuff they announced. I personally can't wait for the Lightfall expansion. We're finally getting a second darkness power in the ability of Strand, which allows us to psychically grab the universe, I guess, this, you know, string theory, and wield it in battle, and most importantly, get to use it as a grapple hook. Somebody at Bungie was playing way too much Halo Infinite and decided, we could do it better. And with that said, let's jump into the standard version of the game. Order the standard version of Destiny 2 Lightfall to get the new campaign and legendary mode, new power strand, the new destination Neptune, the new raid, exotic gear, and instant access to this exotic ghost and a legendary emblem. This is available at all digital retailers. Bungie are always giving away emblems, and there's a cool ghost. That ghost has some lore that gives us some hints into the themes of what Lightfall's going to be, and maybe a lot of the technology that's on Neptune. You can see here the ghost kind of has a Terminator 2 liquid metal kind of effect, while the emote itself gives us our first hints into Strand. It is one of those emotes that you deactivate and it completes the animation as well. So, you know, don't be like me and just stood there for 5 minutes waiting for something to happen, and then I finally clicked the emote button again, and yeah. But right, let's move on to the deluxe edition, or the annual pass edition, I guess. Pre-order Lightfall and the annual pass to get access to seasons 20, 21, 22, and 23. The Quicksilver Storm exotic auto rifle, Calus and ornament. The Lightfall exotic sparrow. The Lightfall dungeon key. Raoul's secret stash, which you get 4 of once per season, which includes 2 ascended alloys, 2 ascendant shards, 1 exotic cipher, 5 upgrade modules, and 1 exotic cosmetic item. If you pre-order now, you get instant access to the Quicksilver Storm exotic auto rifle, the exotic emote, exotic ghost, and the legendary emblem once again. The most important takeaway here is this isn't the first time that Bungie has given us an exotic weapon for getting the annual pass, or the deluxe edition, however you want to call it. We had it in the past with Beyond Light, and then again with Witch Queen, but this is the first time that you got it pre-launch. Again, this also hints more into what I was on about before with the whole liquid metal aesthetic. There's even some lore where Elsie is exploring this phenomenon. As you can see here, that the gun itself is just a kind of frame, and when you use the gun or have it on your back, you actually see the liquid metal. It also changes form when you use it in grenade launcher mode. Now here's the part of my video where I do something a bit different. I've never been able to do this, and that is review an exotic. The gun's main perk is to fire off a mini homing missile every time you get so many hits on an enemy. I also found out it doesn't have to be the same enemy. As long as you get so many hits on an enemy, a mini rocket will fire and home in. Now, if you manage to kill someone or something with that mini rocket, it will generate a grenade charge. You can hold up to 3 grenade charges, and if you do a long reload press, in my case X because I play on Xbox, it will turn the auto rifle into a grenade launcher. Now, how did it perform? Well, in PvP, I found the missile will finish off an enemy. The amount of shots you need to trigger the homing rocket is about the same amount that would it take to drop the shields off a Titan. And the homing was pretty good. I got a few kills where the enemy jumped away or I died, and then it hit them as they were trying to escape. But this didn't happen consistently. In PvE, I found this really good against trash mobs. It will very quickly clear things like shanks and thralls and dregs. but I also found it useful on larger enemies as I could do sustained fire, and that mini rocket will just fire again and again and again and again. Interestingly enough, if you kill your initial target, the missile will then auto-target the next available mob and kill it. I did find one rocket was more than enough to kill a red health enemy. The grenade launcher itself, while initially I thought wasn't the greatest, once I played around with it a bit more, I realized that actually it did quite a bit of damage. Not only do you not have to kill an enemy, as I mentioned before, you actually have to damage it enough to fire a mini rocket. Each mini rocket that hits a target, regardless if it kills it, will give you a grenade charge. It was actually able to clear yellow health enemies in a single shot if you got a direct hit. Now in PvP, that's a completely different story. On a Guardian, it seemed to take about 3 direct hits with the grenade launcher in order to drop one. And to be honest, in terms of weapons that fire mini projectiles, you're probably better off using Outbreak Prime. Unless when Lightfall comes out and we get access to the Calus. The Calus is really good, or game changing. It's happened in the past, let's be honest. There's exotics that are not great to trash without their catalyst, right? Okay, with that mini review out the way, that brings us to our next point, which is the Collector's Edition, because every expansion has a Collector's Edition, and they're always amazing. Exclusive to the Bungie store is the Lightfall Collector's Edition. You can order this with or without the game code, roughly $150 without, and $250 with the game code. Inside, you'll get the Destiny 2 Lightfall digital soundtrack, an 8-inch Pouka replica figure with LED lights and stand, the Vanguard lore books, a letter from Zavala, the Mini-Lithograph, a vinyl sticker, plus an exclusive collector's edition emblem. That's probably the largest and most expensive collector's edition for a Destiny expansion I can think of. We get the Pouka, which, you know, finally it has a name instead of that weird fish we all know that was just following Elsie in the cutscene for Beyond Light. It'll be another light up replica to display in my background, I guess. I have already pre-ordered it. As I mentioned in the breakdown, you can buy it separately from the game. I've always loved the fact that Bungie has allowed this because, let's be honest, in this day and age, we can get deals from almost anywhere. Speaking of which, God, I love a good segue. If you check out the link in the description, there will be a link eventually for CD keys. Last time it saved people around £30, which is roughly about $35 for the expansion with the annual pass for Witch Queen. You'll be helping me pay off the loan I had to take out to get this collector's edition. I'm joking, of course, and also supporting the channel. I also can't wait to get my hands on it because there's always loads of secrets when it comes to these collector's editions. You can see what I mean by checking out any one of my videos, especially the Witch Queen, where we went through and broke down what came on the this thing. I forget what it's called. Probably going to embarrass myself in editing by putting it on screen now, but this thing had a load of secrets, so go check it out. I'm really excited for Lightfall. I am loving the look of Neptune. No, I'm not going to try to pronounce the city's name. Everyone knows I can't pronounce anything, regardless of the language or made up. The new darkness power looks super cool with the grappling, and I play as a hunter, so I get to use a rope dart, and I love all the martial arts themed supers that hunters get. One thing I want to add as well is that Bungie collectibles are of an insane quality. I should know, I have every single collector's edition there is for Destiny 2. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you excited for the new expansion? Will you be returning to Destiny? Especially with the changes on how progression's going to work and things like that. If you found this video helpful or informative, if you liked me being the guinea pig for you for the new weapon, give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe as always, as I will be unboxing this collector's edition. Don't forget to check out some of the other collector's editions unboxings, if for nothing more than my Commander Zavala impression. Indeed. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.